Grizzlies have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. There's the three. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Ball. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Favors gets it to go in on the assist from Ingram.
Oh, yeah, when a bigger guy like Favors runs down the court like that, it helps open up the offense.
Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Great D that time from Favors. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. 4-point game. That one drops for him. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And Ball slams it in.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Down low. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans. Reddick comes in for Ball.
Playing to Ingram's strengths. He's most effective when he gets his points within the flow of the offense.
Jones kicks to Anderson. Valanciunas out to Brooks. Here's Gutterich. Pelicans pull it in. The drive by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
That quick first step. Zion explodes out of the blocks, and no one steps in front of him.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Can't cash in from close range. Pelicans leading by 5. And the dunk by Williamson.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
So for the Pelicans, Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. Right side, Reddick. Williamson, the pass to Reddick. And Hart has it in the corner. Launches it. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. We recently caught
being able to go through adversity and come up.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
They've got J.J. Redick. He's out there with Jackson. Hart is out there with Williamson. And it's Melly in at the 4 slot. That's the Pelicans 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, the the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
New Orleans leading by 5. And the wide open shot from Redick. The rebound by Anderson.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Okafor is checked in for Nicolo Melli. And Hayes kicks to Jackson. Redick with the 3. And no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And now here comes Jones leading the break. From the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. To the paint. There's the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Jones is running.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
New Orleans has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Redick with the bucket.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Pass to Clark. Here's Gutteridge. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Hart. And Jones pulls it down. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 3.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Redick with the bucket.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Inside, Okafor with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Jackson's got the ball.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Right wing. Anderson wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans leading by 6. Hart the pass to Okafor. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
1:10 left in the second quarter. Ball finds Ingram. A three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Down low. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. 44 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Okafor with the steal. To the inside. Favors. And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And finished off by Morant.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Ball dishes to Okafor.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For New Orleans, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Winslow. Brooks outside. That three off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. There was no stopping John Morant in the first half. He had... And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Dylan Brooks out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Winslow in at the three. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Ingram missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has "beneath no one" tattooed on his arm. He says, "My dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment." And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Williamson. Following the miss by Jaren Jackson. And that one drops. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Tyus Jones comes in for Brandon Clark. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Here's Jones following the score by New Orleans. Here's the pass to Anderson. Jackson in the corner. Back to Anderson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Valanciunas. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the paint, here's Melly, and he slams it one-handed.
He's a great shooter, but not just a gunner. JJ finding the open man.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Stolen by Anderson. And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Valanciunas. Ingram with the steal. Ball dishes to Williamson. Redick with it. He has 5. Hits the three-point bomb. Redick's got 8 points. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Melly, takes a three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Crafty score off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Hart the pass to Hayes. 52 seconds left to play in the third. Jackson gets the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Anderson passes to Valanciunas. And Jones has it in the corner. To the middle. Out to Brooks. Anderson dishes to Brooks. To the left side wing. Petterich. Here's Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Great use of the pump fake. Smart move by Valanciunas to get himself to the line.
New Orleans making some changes here. Derek Favors checked in for Melly. And it's Holiday in for Frank Jackson. Memphis also making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Anderson. Justice Winslow comes in for Brooks. And it's Morant in for Jones. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. 3-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. Here's Gutteridge. Clark outside for the lead. And that one released in time, but no good. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Pelicans on top. They're up by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Holiday. Brandon Ingram's out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's Favors, and it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant. And they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor comes in for Jackson Hayes. And Ball subbed in for Ingram. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. And a slam dunk by Favors.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted number 2 overall. Elite vision and size.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Up again, and there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors has got 4 points this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Morant.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And Favors kicks to Holiday. From outside, off the mark. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. He nails it, and we're tied up. Morant's got 22 points. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got hammering it in.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Here's Holiday. Kicks to Okafor. New Orleans moving the ball around. And the Pelicans miss again. The Grizzlies have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Offensive rebound. Out to Morant. The three. Morant with another miss. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hart the pass to Ball. And he uses the glass on the layup. Ball's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Pressure's on, but Lonzo looks unshakable. Shoots with total confidence.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson's checked in for Okafor. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson's checked in.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Williamson outside. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Redick. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Morant surveying the D. Off target from three-point range. The Pelicans trail. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
When momentum is crucial, Holiday steps up his level of play.
And finished off by Morant.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Drills it from outside.
You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
Morant outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Holiday dishes to Williamson. Holiday against Morant. The shot misses. Good D by Williamson. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Brooks finds Morant. From downtown. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Williamson. Outside Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. Lets it go from deep. Valanciunas grabs the board. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Morant with it. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. Hey, Dave.
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Off target from outside. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant dishes to Jackson. Launches a 3. And it's Morant missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four-man playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. First team foul. Morant against Fox.
Helps to have Bielitsa defending like this and staying active on that end of the floor.
Pushing it up. That's good from Fox on the assist by Barnes.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Morant. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Bagley. And finish Bagley.
And Bagley knows in this offense you got to get out and run. Does a good job in transition.
Fox with the steal. And another fast break for Sacramento. It's Bielitsa. Bagley kicks to Fox. Shoots the 3. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Bagley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Bagley showing his feel right there for the game and that particular play.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Memphis. Anderson, he's checked in for Winslow. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. The Kings also at the sub. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Boy, shot out of a cannon on that possession. Good look up court.
The Kings leading. Here's Fox. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey.
Basket good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Parker left side. The kick out to Barnes. Three-pointer Heel. The rebound by Anderson.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Out to Brooks. Jones, the pass to Anderson. To the paint. Here's Clark, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Sacramento. Healed from outside. No good on the shot. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Jones, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Healed the pass to Parker. Sacramento moving it around. Bazemore for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Joseph, the pass to Holmes. And Joseph kicks to Parker. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Anderson. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And the dunk by Parker.
Reminds me of Carmelo Anthony, Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
Jones dishes to Anderson. Off target on the 15-footer. He can't get it to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Grizzlies. They And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Justice Winslow out there with Anderson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Gutteridge in a 2-guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Milton passes to Gutteridge. Here's Melton. Passes it to Winslow. Clark inside. He's against Parker. And that one's good by Clark. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now, here's Clark. He's got 8. Back to Winslow. There's the triple. Rebounded by Holmes, and the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. The Kings trail by 4. Fox finds Bogdanovich. Outside, Fox. Offensive rebound. Here's Bagley. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Back to Morant. And stolen by Barnes.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
They retain possession. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And they double up Morant. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And the dunk by Bielitsa. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Sacramento shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about. But speed can kill, and if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Three-pointer. Another shot, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Here's Bogdanovich. Poke loose.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Grant, and he makes good on the layup. And it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Giles kicks to Barnes. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. Fields checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Giles. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Jones. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Anderson has it in the corner. Memphis moving that ball around. Here we go, all alone. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, Hield showing some confidence there in the fast break with the jump shot. Just puts his head down and powers his way into that shot.
Jones for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. There was no stopping John Morant in the first half. Yeah. And
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Allen. From past the arc. They get it again. Valanciunas finds Morant. Back to Winslow. Allen for the 3. Rebound by Bjelica.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
3-on-3. Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so he's got... And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bielitsa extending the court just a little bit here.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
There have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Durant. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Right side, Fox. Dishes it to Bagley. Back to Fox. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, Bielitsa is a weapon because of his efficiency from out there.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And it goes down 2 points. Bielitsa's got 8 points.
Yeah, Bielitsa pushing right through the contact that time.
Morant outside. Allen passes to Morant. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. That one goes. Count it. The Kings trail by 8. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Top the key, Barnes. There's the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And the rejection by Jackson. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Grayson Allen. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Kings. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. Parker passes to Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one-dimensional. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think as teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability, he can become a much more dynamic passer and playmaker. If he can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end, now on both ends, Buddy's doing little things to impact the game, and it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
Now here's Anderson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 3 to shoot. Clark for 3. No good on that one. So the Kings will take it the other way.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest. that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And the second free throw, good. The Kings trail by 5. Holmes down low, defended by Jones. Again, the miss by the Kings.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Kent Bazemore. Here's Fox. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Healed, can't hit. Memphis leading by 7. Jones looking for an opening. Jang finds Jones. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hield. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him as they get better are helping Buddy Hield out.
It's picked off. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. They've got Anderson. Also Dylan Brooks out there. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Fox, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Grizzlies. Out left to the wing. Parker passes to Hield. It's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And Anderson gets it to go. And it's the Kings with the ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Three-pointer, Hield hits it from 3-point range.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
The pass to Brooks. Out to the right wing. Memphis moving that ball around. Out to the wing. And here's Anderson from the arc. The rebound by Giles. The Kings trail by 7. Hield attacking. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Anderson.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Stolen by Anderson. Here's Melton. Here's Brooks. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Got a piece of it. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Hield. Can't connect from short range.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Giles. Barnes, he's checked in for Parker. And it's Bogdanovich in for Hield.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, this time Harrison Barnes using some of his physical advantages to bully the defense or at least get them on their heels.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Back to Clark. Pass to Morant. Out to Brooks. From deep. Morant with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Clark. Back to Winslow. Here's Morant. Kept alive. Fires from deep. Passes it to Winslow. It's Morant in the corner. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Kings.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Grizzlies.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here.
Think about Winslow and his limited opportunities so far in the league. The talent is there, and they're starting to explore his playmaking ability as a point forward.
They get it back. Bagley the pass to Barnes. Stolen by Winslow. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks has got the ball. He dishes it to Winslow. Out to Morant for 3. Bagley with the rebound. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. A 12-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out to Morant. Beyond the arc. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. And the Kings pushing it up now. And here's Bielitsa for 3. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good.
A no-look alley-oop to a one-handed throwdown? What kind of supplements are they taking? Whatever it is, I want some. Not that I would ever need any, but I mean, you know. Now, vote for your top play of the week. And I know you want your highlights to be...
The Kings as they came through the tunnel earlier on.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. Now here's Bogdanovich. Back to Bielitsa. Left side Bagley. 5 to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. Bagley's got the opening basket of the game for the Kings. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Ball. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Favors can't get it to go.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. 4-point game.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
And there's the pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Scooped up. Favors, and a slam dunk by Favors.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
That puts them in the lead.
Yeah, you know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
It's Bielitsa. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Kings shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Now here's Jackson. Here's Melly. It's good from long range.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Joseph, the pass to Giles. Parker kicks to Joseph. Here's Hield. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hield's got 5.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Pass to Jackson. It's Redick on the wing. Back to Jackson. Here's Hart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. On the clock. Outside for Reddick. No good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Giles, the pass to Parker. That's a 2 from Hield. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
Reddick against Hield. Back to Hayes. Here's Melly. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Hield gets it to go on the assist by Parker. He has 7. Pelicans trail by 4. To the wing on the left. It's Reddick on the wing. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Hield finds Parker. Takes the 3. No good that time. And that does it for the first quarter. Kings lead by 4. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Kings.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Jackson is out there with J.J. Reddick. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Hart in at the 3 spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Parker. Barnes comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Fox in for Joseph. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Reddick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson.
Man, it's nice watching Barnes. I like seeing him convert through contact. That, to me, demonstrates how strong he is on these finishes.
Ingram outside for the 3. Williamson, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Okafor with the steal. John Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Williamson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Pass to Ingram. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Fox with it. Now guarded by Ball. To the inside. It's Fox with the drive.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
And now the Kings fast break. Holiday with the block. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way.
Nice quickness displayed there by Ball. Lethal in the open floor. Actually, that's his best game, open court basketball. Tough matchup for the D.
Pass to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Bagley's got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Williamson. On the wing, Holiday. Feeds to Favors. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. No one covering. Ball's got 5.
I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
And Bazemore kicks to Fox. Barnes dishes to Bazemore. Barnes passes to Fox. And here is Holmes outside Fox. His three-pointers off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Sacramento making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. So for the Pelicans, it's Redick on the wing. The pass to Melli. Lets the 3 fly. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Barnes. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
One thing you don't want to let Barnes do is get comfortable in the open floor. I mean, he's outstanding at running past the opposition in transition.
Now here's Hayes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. To the left wing. Redick is in the corner. Connects from 3-point range.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot shot doesn't get any better than that. Redick on the money. ATM time.
Here's Bagley. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. He has 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Jackson. It's Redick on the wing. Off target from outside. Bogdanovich finds Barnes. Bazemore. No one around him. No good on the 3. Jackson down low, and the layup's good off the glass. Jackson's got his first basket.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite...
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was... And that's...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Buddy Hield comes in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Back to Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Giles has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Healed the pass to Giles. And Joseph kicks to Bielitsa. Here's Healed. The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's a 5-point Kings lead.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Outside Holiday. Back to Ball. Over to the wing. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Parker comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Jackson Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 4.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
1:43 left in the 3rd. Ball, the pass to Hart. Back to Ball. Right wing. Parker with the steal. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And there it is for him. And now a 6-point Sacramento lead.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Redick is in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Redick's got 8 points.
Excellent confidence from Redick. Really good. I mean, taking his time, his form, textbook.
And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And Okafor slams it in.
Oh, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense. Nice feel, which is hard to teach.
To the wing right side. Fox passes to Giles. 3-pointer Healed. Drains it from beyond the arc. Heald's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And here is Ball. He's got 7, and Hayes throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Finished off the break. He has 7.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Okafor with no one around. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the 4th quarter going. They've got Hart. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Jackson Hayes. And then there's Etuan Moore, and it's Redick in at the shooting guard position. Kings leading now by 8. Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Giles. Pass to Holmes. Here's Giles. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Holmes passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Bogdanovich is checked in for Giles. Pelicans trail by 10. And there's the feed to Redick. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Barnes.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Okafor. Now Hayes. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for E'Twaun Moore.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Ball's checked in for J.J. Redick. Pelicans trail by 12. For 3, Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Bagley finds Holmes. They kick out to Hield. Passes it to Bagley. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
The know-how that Ingram has, I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations, he just stays the course.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Bogdanovich.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Down by 12. The Kings have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Barnes finds Bielitsa. Sacramento moving it around. Barnes passes to Bielitsa. Bagley trying to free himself up. Bielitsa misses. Pelicans trail by 12. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Here's Bagley. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Inside, here's Bagley. Hangs. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Kings lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Kings.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Marvin Bagley.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Healed from outside. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Holiday with the 3. But they get it back. Ingram wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
Healed from outside. Bagley kicks to Bielitsa. The kick out to Fox. The pass to Barnes. Left side Bagley. Healed from outside. Off target. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday to D-Agent.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans to the paint. And it's Williamson missing.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
It's wow, hammering it in.
Are you for real? Morant, way up. That move is fire. Add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Out to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And Ingram, with those long strides, devouring the distance of the cup.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Morant with the drive. And that one is good.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yes, yeah. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Count that bucket. Morant's got 6. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Here's Favors. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Ball. Favors finds Holiday. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Morant against Ball. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Great D that time from Favors. Williamson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Holiday with the 3. They get the rebound. Favors. Williamson from long range. Third time is not the charm. 0 for 3 from the floor so far. Here's Valanciunas. Rejected by Ingram.
A 7'3" wingspan. Ingram's reach makes him a defensive factor.
And that one's good. Williamson. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Now Valanciunas after J.J. Redick's 3-pointer that didn't go. And again, Memphis no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Holiday. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. Man, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Here's Melly following the score by Memphis. Holiday, the pass to Williamson. Outside for Redick. Outside Holiday. Lets it go with the three. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I'm willing to give up on that possession. I love Williamson's commitment and attack mentality.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Valanciunas with the ball. Over Williamson. Shoots from the right block, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Pelicans on top, up 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Redick for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Anderson outside. Misses from close range. The Pelicans shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Jackson kicks to Okafor. Redick for 3. Anderson with the block.
And blocks like this fire Anderson up, which in turn get his teammates going as well.
Outside for Redick. New Orleans moving the ball around, and Okafor slams it in.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Gia. He works hard, shows good instincts, reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length. And I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Now Okafor, after Brandon Clark missing on that last 3-pointer.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way. Way to attack there and then create the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Melton. The Pelicans also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Jackson. Back to Ball. To the middle. Here's Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Favors has got 6.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Morant passes to Clark. It's Morant in the corner. And the Grizzlies get it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for Jones. Melly is checked in for New Orleans. Now, here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out to the right wing. Here's Melly. They get it back. Back to Jackson to the right side. Second chance shot. Here's Favors. Out to the right wing. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one's good. Morant.
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
Right wing. Outside ball. Jackson in the corner. He feeds it to Favors. Here's Melly. No good with the triple.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Ball against Morant. Shoots over Ball. Not enough on that one as it misses. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They lead by 4. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? And then we all know how it is.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Morant drives in. Rejected by Ingram. It's Morant in the corner. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Morant's got 15.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
Holiday finds Ingram. Floats it up for Williamson.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Outside ball. Down low. Here's Melly. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Melly's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Morant with a wide open look. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Pelican 5 right now. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Outside Holiday. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Outside Holiday. Pass the ball. On deep. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, we talk about the big vertical with Williamson, but what about the hang time?
Durant, and he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Jones finds Brooks, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. The Pelicans have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And the wide open shot from Redick sinks the triple.
Oh, this is how Redick has made his living. He's a dead-out shooter who has a ton of confidence in himself.
Jones for 3. The shot will not fall. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. There's the lob to Jackson. That shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Outside, Redick. Tipped away. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Redick with the 3. It's rebounded by Gutteridge.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Okafor with the steal. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Fires the 3. Was shot by Redick, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jones dishes to Anderson. Okafor with the steal. Redick finds Jackson. Can't hit from in close. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Pelicans also changing it up. Melly is checked in for Okafor, and it's Drew Holiday in for Jackson. And again, New Orleans has no up. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. So they take the lead. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies on defense. Redick for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Redick's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Pelicans. Here's Melton. It's good. Melton's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram comes in for J.J. Redick. 52 seconds left in the third. Hart the pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in this game. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
Back to Holiday. And Hart has it in the corner. Here's Melly. Here's Favors. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Holiday, no one around him. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Okay, look at Morant flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
It's Ingram on the wing. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside Holiday. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Morant missing. Pelicans trail by 4. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
And that one's good. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant drives in. Winslow wide open. He fires off target from three-point range. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And it's blocked.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
Winslow finds Jackson. Back to Morant. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Favors has got 6 rebounds here tonight to the inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Stolen by Holiday. To the paint to tie it up. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I got a chance to find out what Alvin Gentry talked about with his players. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Clark, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Clark's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Williamson against Clark. From deep. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Valanciunas inside. There's the dish to Clark. And he goes Big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
Ball, the pass to Melly. Back to Ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The three from Morant. Ball with the rebound. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Williamson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Well, this is your challenge defensively. How do you stop Williamson without fouling?
And both free throws good for Williamson. Memphis leading. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside, and that was working all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Pelicans also changing it up. Favors comes in for Nicolo Melli, and it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. Gutterich can't get it to go. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 10. And the dunk by Williamson.
They're at a loss defensively on how to stop Zion. I mean, just too much athleticism, too much skill.
And he gets the bucket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Allen for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
From deep three-point range. And Zhang kicks to Allen. Offensive rebound. And another shot. And Okafor with the block. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused.
to be featured in a future episode.
Let's be yours, Sacramento! Now look at Memphis' starting group. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters. No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Barnes outside. Loud pass to Bagley. He can't hit that time.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bagley's got 6.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Morant passes to Winslow. Fires for 3. Morant with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Barnes can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Both free throws good from Morant. The Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Fox is double. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 8. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Morant. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Stolen by Winslow. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. A shot, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Barnes got a piece of it.
Reading that play, Winslow was in perfect position for the swat.
Bagley with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Some changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And they take the lead.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is. And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Anderson dishes to Jackson. Clock at 6. Clark for 3. Jackson. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got his second basket.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
And it's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 2. Joseph finds Barnes. Stolen by Anderson. It's tipped. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Passes to Gutteridge. Now here's Clark. Outside for Jackson. Jones for 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Harry Giles. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Melton's checked in. Here's Jones. Jabari Parker making his last shot. And here's Anderson for 3. They get it back. Trying his luck from deep. Rebounded by Holmes. Parker outside. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Clark inside. Over Parker. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Marvin Bagley has been on display for the Sacramento. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jones. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. This one for 3. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. The Kings leading. Here's Joseph. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Now here's Morant for 3. Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 4. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Melton. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I love his attitude. Ja Morant has the initiative to go after steals.
It's deflected. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 10 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Joseph finds Bazemore. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Those are the plays you want from Valanciunas on the defensive end. Didn't hesitate to challenge the shot.
And some changes here for the Kings. Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Justin Winslow in for DeAnthony Melton. Back to Fox. Makes it off the glass. And the Kings lead by 2.
And Fox started to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Grant, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Parker. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Fox passes to Giles. Kings moving the ball around. Back to Fox. Count it. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And the shot goes in.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Giles kicks to Barnes. The offensive rebound, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Morant with a wide open look. Good on the triple. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Sacramento grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. That'll put De'Aaron Fox on the line. That one's on Morant. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Bielitsa, and Hield subbed in for Barnes. Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Count that one.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Here's Hield. Bogdanovich wide open. Off target with his 3. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. A nice shot by Winslow.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
That one good for 2. 10 points for him.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Outside, Jones. Anderson outside. The tray. No good. So the Kings will take it the other way. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Jones looking for an opening. Let's go. Off the left rim and out. With 2 seconds left, Hield off with the layup.
Meeting right at the...
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed it was a big-time first quarter from Marvin Bagley. He had 10 points. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Now here's Morant. 18 points for him. Good on the 3-point shot. Morant's got 21 in the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And the dunk by Bielitsa.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. That Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Grizzlies shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And the technical free throw is good. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Parker's checked in for the Kings. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Kings, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. 3-point lead, and Fox gets it to go.
Fox just brimming with confidence right now. I like how he uses that mid-range game, and he knows right now he's got that green light.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Morant. The Kings making a switch here. Hield's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Bazemore. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Barnes passes to Holmes. Down low and stolen by Jang. Morant dishes to Clark. Brooks with no one around. And it's all evened up. Brooks has got 4 this quarter.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor. Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the 3rd quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Clark outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And the Kings pushing it up now. Oh, the lob to Parker. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Morant outside. Clark kicks to Morant. Here's the 3. They get the rebound. The 3. The shot. No good. Kings leading now by 4. Barnes passes to Bazemore. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The determination from Barnes. He never gives up on the offensive glass.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kent Bazemore.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's...
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Hield finds Parker. And the rejection by Valanciunas. There's the pass to Melton. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. A shot that time, not on target. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Sacramento making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Parker. And Bielitsa in for Barnes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. And the Kings pushing it up now. And it's Bagley that time on the assist by Hield. Hield's got 3 assists now in this one. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant right side. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he gets it to go. Bagley's got 16 points.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Here's Valanciunas. Misses the shot. And so it's Sacramento heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's Kyle Anderson. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. Keeps it alive. Kings leading now by 7. A 3 from Bogdanovich. They grab their own miss. Fox. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Fox finds Bielitsa. That one's not going to go. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Melton's shot is good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Back to Fox. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Good. Bielitsa's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Kings.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Melton, no good. The Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. And the Kings lead by 9.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Fox against Valanciunas. Banked in off the glass.
Valanciunas just shrugging off the contact there to finish the play.
That's a 2 from Hield. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And Valanciunas kicks to Jackson. Jones from outside. Goes back up. Valanciunas goes up again. Can't hit that one. Good D by Bogdanovich. For Sacramento, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here's Jones. Pass to Anderson. Jackson down low. Bielitsa's there. Melton, no good. Kings leading now by 9. The high post shot. Bielitsa misses. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Jackson passes to Melton. Great D that time from Bagley. Kings have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Memphis also making some changes. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Anderson. Dylan Brooks comes in for Melton. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Kings.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Marvin Bagley.
I'll tell you, his shot blocking made a big impact. Whether it was on the ball or rotating over to help, he provided the intimidation factor this defense needed.
Now, here's Bagley. Nobody near Barnes. The three-pointer, no good. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Will it go? And it's Morant missing. Barnes finds Bagley. Lets it go. Deflects the pass. Winslow with it. Out guarded by Hield. Winslow, the pass to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. Now the Kings with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Passes it to Gutterich. On the wing, Winslow. Trying to get open is Jang. Offensive rebound. Jackson kicks to Allen. Stolen by Len. Stolen by Jackson. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Dick David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for...
submit your best plays to social media using the hashtag 2KTVWow. It's not easy to impress me, so you better bring the heat. 2KMC out.
The NBA Finals are underway, and while I'm so excited,
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the football. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Bagley in at center. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Fox passes to Bagley and finished off by Bagley.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D. And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism is going to slow down. And if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
Now here's Ingram. Pass to Favors. Bucket is good.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Outside Bogdanovich. Sacramento moving it around. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here's Ball. Outside Holiday. From outside, off the mark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. It's stolen by Bagley. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ball kicks to Ingram from outside the arc. The shot off that time, so the Kings will take it the other way. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got 6.
Well, Bagley's so effective on the inside. He's got decent power, but it's the quickness that gets it done.
New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here is Holiday. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Ball from long range. No good there. Good work defensively by Fox. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Kept alive. And Bagley able to finish.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
It's stolen by Bagley. Fox dishes to Barnes. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Back to Barnes. Fox against Ball. Fox passes to Bielitsa. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Williamson finds Favors. Ingram wide open. No good on the triple. Kings leading now by 5. Here's Fox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about. But speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. That one falls.
You got to love seeing Redick going at it from there. That's a shot he's going to make just about every time.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Again, the miss by the Kings. Pelicans trailed by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Fox passes to Giles. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
For New Orleans, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Hart. He's covered by Bazemore. Here's Melly. Here's Hayes. The rebound by Giles.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Pelicans trail. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Back to Joseph. Healed outside. Bazemore for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reach the end of the first quarter. The Kings on top as they wrap up the first quarter on a 12-4 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3. Okafor, and then Okafor slams it in.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Joseph. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. Joseph, and Okafor with the block. And he recovers it. Joseph, that's good. Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Jackson finds Okafor. Here's Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Inside. Here's Okafor. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly head to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Joseph dishes to Bazemore. Holmes can't get it to go in. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Melly. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. Drew Holiday is checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson. Then for the Kings, Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Barnes in for Kent Bazemore. And the Pelicans miss again.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Joseph. And that one's good. Williamson.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Bagley kicks to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Fox. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Hayes is checked in, and a change for the Kings. Giles is checked in, and so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Ball finds Williamson. Fox with the steal. Barnes passes to Fox. Back to Barnes. Fox dishes to Barnes. The kick out to Fox. Here's Giles. Here's Barnes. Here's Bagley. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And the dunk by Williamson.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Fox passes to Barnes. Bogdanovich wide open. Ingram with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Williamson with the ball. Ingram outside. Back to Holiday. The jump hook. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Hayes. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, that's up there. Harrison Barnes with momentum rises up, and that's a highlight.
Lobs it up for Holiday. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Kings on top. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a big-time first quarter from Marvin Bagley. He had 8 points, 3. That's all for now. 6.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combined at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. To the middle, Williamson kicks to Favors. The pass to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. The dish to Williamson. Here's Favors.
Well, that's the height and the reach of Bagley coming together nicely on the defensive end.
Pass to Holiday. Favors with the ball. Now guarded by Fox.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided. And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Offensive rebound.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
John, he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Outside ball. Passes it to Favors. Outside Holiday. He dishes it to Ingram. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through, and he'll be at the free throw line.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Marker finds Joseph. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Redick.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Melly is checked in for New Orleans.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop. Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And then Okafor slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Okafor. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Moore subbed in for Frank Jackson. Harry Giles is checked in for the Kings.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability, gets over the defense and easily finds the rim.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
Redick against Holmes. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Kings shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Buddy Hield was an all-rookie first-team performer on the three-point contest at All-Star Weekend. And his game continues to evolve. So dangerous from the perimeter.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for the Kings. Fox comes in for Corey Joseph.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
It's Ingram on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Pass to Giles. Pulls up. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Three-pointer Hield. And another three for Sacramento.
And these quick hitting plays are great for a quick set shooter. Hield scoring.
And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Sacramento leading by 10. Here's Giles. He has 6. They kick out to Hield. They get it again, and it's Holmes with the extra effort.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Kings lead by 12. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Hield and Vaughn are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Fox in at the point guard position.
It's so hard to knock Lonzo Ball off his center of gravity. That time, a good job of keeping his composure around the challenge.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Bagley the pass to Fox. Bjelica with it. He's on him. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. New Orleans making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Taken away by Holiday. And here we go. He hangs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Key for Bjelica is confidence, attacking and trying to find ways to do different types of damage in the game.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. Inside and stolen by Barnes. And now the fast break, Fox with the ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 3 assists in the game. And another turnover here by New Orleans. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you.
And HB getting way up that time.
Outside Holiday. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got 7 rebounds in the game. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Barnes looking around. Back to Fox. 4 on the clock. Kings moving the ball around. Stolen by Ball. And now the Pelicans on the break. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson comes in for Hayes. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Josh Hart. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, this is when Fox is at his best. Once he gets a step on the defense, you're pretty much going to read the back of that jersey. Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
And he makes that one. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
they start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
Holiday with the three. Knocked loose. Sacramento leading by 20. Fox dishes to Bagley. And Bielitsa kicks to Bagley. Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Barnes outside. And the pass to Bielitsa. Now Fox. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Kings.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And here's Ingram from the arc. The putback, Williamson on the follow.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Down low, here's Bagley. Bielitsa misses. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Holiday gets the bucket.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
Fox against Ball. And Fox gets it to go.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Holiday, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which